Hello and welcome back to Talentless Creations. Uh, my name is Joe, and uh, today I'm going to show. I'm actually going to do a bit of a tutorial here. I'm going to show you how to set up a reference. Since last night when I closed this, it deleted it. Um, so what I did is I just made a plane here. Um, you can just see that by going here and going to shapes and hitting plane, and then I just made it larger. Uh, and then I created a new media file source by just typing in media here. Here. There we go. Media file source. Um, and it's not going to work because there's really, uh, it will upload the file into into Unreal, but it won't actually use it. So I'm going to create a media player here, and I'm also going to create a media player texture by clicking that button. You can do it without that. You can do that just by going here to media and going to texture right there. But I did that just because it's a little faster. Um, so I already got the my reference shot here that I mentioned in my last video. Um, oh, for this I created I went into my game and I created in the content folder a movies folder. The tutorial that I linked in the last video said you don't really need to do this and it's best practice. No, you need to do this because if you don't do this, then the video will be very shoddy and it won't actually play correctly. Um, when we open it here, we can actually see it play like in a normal frame rate. When I opened it before without creating that folder, it just it wouldn't play all the way through. Um, so you click on your new media player. You can name it whatever you want, and then you click on this file, and that's going to upload it to the media player. So you hit save here. You close this, and then now you got your texture. Now you got your texture. Um, you can make a new material. I'm just going to drag it out here so it makes it automatically for me. And I got the new material. Oh, that's interesting. Uh, I'm going to turn this to opaque, and I'm also going to change this to unlit. The reason I'm changing this unlit is because I don't want the scene lights to affect it, and I'm just going to drag the RGB into the misc colors, and then it should work. I'm not seeing it quite yet, so let me just go back into the media player. Okay, well, it didn't look like it loved that, so I click that, and let's see what happens when I close. There we go. So now it loaded, it went into the texture, and now it's into the material here. Um, it's not playing currently because in order to get it to play, you need to go into your sequencer to make to create a sequence. You can just create create a new level sequence here by going in here to this. It's in. Let's go type in level sequence. Yep, there we go. So you can just create, it's in cinematics there. So you can just create a level sequence and you click on it and it'll automatically bring you into your level sequencer. Um, and once you scroll all the way up here, you can create a new media track by just going down here to media track. I already have one. Um, and then you can go here to add your media source. And then once you add your media source, you have to right click on it and change the properties and add your media texture down here. Delete that. Once you do that, you can have it in line with your in line with your. Looks like my computer's thinking here. Okay, well, it looks like it doesn't like that, so I'm just going to delete this and recreate it. Media source and media, and then properties here. If you can't tell, this seems to take up a this media texture seems to take up a good amount of resources. Um, and it also, and I'm going to say that again because it looks like my computer froze a little bit there. So the media texture seems to take up a lot of resources when you put it in your level. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this. I just don't know it. And so now what you can do is you can go into the character here or the page here, and even though I have done all this, it doesn't play correctly all the time. Uh, so the best way, well, it crashed. Set to restart. The best way I found to have it work is to use your arrow keys to open up a um, or I'm sorry, use your arrow keys to go frame by frame, and it doesn't lag as much there, and it also just kind of better for animating. Uh, I spent probably about 4 hours on this animation last night, and I thought it was looking pretty good until I came back this morning and looked at it, and it's looking fairly bad. Um, Hopefully, it'll load up here shortly so I can just show you it. It's I'm thinking that I've done something with the sword movement that isn't it's making the sword look like it doesn't have any weight, and it just looks like he's doing a lot of flipping around instead of actually swinging. So I'll just create the sequence, or I'll just open up the sequence again. There we go. Uh, that's interesting. Okay, is it still? Yep, I got. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, Peter's thinking here. There we go. See, it doesn't look very good here. I mean, I will say at least it does look like he's moving it and not a complete statue anymore. Um, but it you wouldn't expect this to take 4 hours. Uh, I'm gonna keep trying here, and I don't know if I'm gonna do more combat animations or if I'm going to just buy that pack that I was mentioning earlier because uh, I'm not sure how much better I can get at this in the short amount of time that I'm wanting to make this game. The Also the sequencer seems to make my PC crash here a lot. Uh, and my PC's fairly good. I mean, uh, it has 32 gigs of RAM, which I know that they that's like the recommended, but normally they say to use like 46 or 64 if you're using like lighting and things of that sort. Um, so definitely might be having an underpowered computer for level building and things of that sort. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't. It's at 2 in the morning, and I normally record right before I start doing the game design stuff. Unfortunately, I had to end up working a few hours overtime, and my trailer or my eh, my house is cold here. It's it's cold and my water's frozen, so I had to deal with a few issues before I started doing this stuff. So I probably won't get to do anything extra today. Um, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.